Hello, Mr. Layton. I hope your English is okay to where you can understand me.
I mean, I am originally from America, right? Like Sacramento, so my English should be good enough to understand you.
Well, Mr. Layton, my first question for you is you came from Japanese Football League over in Tokyo. How does it feel playing in the NFL? Is it different compared to you in the JFL? What's your honest opinion on it?
I mean, cornerbacks they play better, a little bit faster, a little bit stronger. They can actually do what they meant to do, but it just it's a challenge, and we just go forward from here. I just got to see if this going to test who I am or not.
Is the scheme and play calling different for you compared to the JFL?
Oddly, no. Like, sure, the defensive scheme is just a little bit harder to read and figure out, but a corner is a corner. Corner two still a corner two. Corner three still corner three. Like, majority of the stuff is still the same.
So in Japan, we known you as always being around the ball type of receiver. Do you expect to have the same level of impact for the 49ers this season?
I mean, it will help, but I don't need the ball like every moment of the game. And long as we just make the points and make the scores, I don't see a problem with it. I'm not really worried about like me having the ball. I'm more worried about us winning and making sure my team gets the win. I don't like focusing on myself because if I do, it'll cost the team more than it costs me.
Is it going to be different having an NFL quarterback throwing to you the football compared to the quarterbacks you played with in the JFL?
No, like a quarterback is a quarterback. As long as they do their job, that's all that matters. Like, even if they not throwing at me, like as long as we get the ball, make the points, get our touchdowns, and make sure the people know who we are, that's all that really matters at this point.
Okay, thank you for the time, Mr. Layton. Mr. Reinhardt, hello! My first question for you today is how does it feel to have been drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders, and how much of a difference has Las Vegas been compared to Ohio, where you came from in college?
Oh man, it's such a different experience. I used to walk through the university seeing trees and nature, and I tried walking around the strip, and it's just all the bright lights and casinos. I was having a culture shock, but hey, I enjoy being here, and that's all that matters.
So the preseason is officially over. One of the main things people watch from you during these 3 games and also watching you play college is that you play a very aggressive cornerback style. Does pricing with Davante Adams try to help you stay more disciplined and calm and relaxed and change the way you played in cornerback in college?
Devontae is such a great wide receiver, man. I feel like I am being tested every night in practice. He is so good, and because he is so good, I feel like I have to play my best every night. I feel like I'm becoming so much better as a player. Not only Devontae, but my first preseason game, I had to guard Jefferson and Thielen. Then I had to guard Tyreek Hill. Man, I love the competition, and I hope it only gets better. I think if you consider discipline as me being better, then yes, I am staying more disciplined.
How do you feel about your team allowing a lot of yards this preseason? You guys didn't look the best out there. Is there something you guys are going to change once the season officially starts?
It's just preseason, man. We are all trying to get our bodies loose and our heads in the right game. Once we are deep in the season, then we might start worrying and freaking out, changing everything because of the yards we are allowing. But right now, we're just chilling before we actually do start up for the season.
Well, how many interceptions are you planning on getting this season?
I wasn't an interception guy in college. Maybe 3, if I'm lucky. As long as the guy I'm guarding doesn't catch the football, I am happy.
So, I must address the elephant in the room. We know you were a heavy drinker in college. Are there any plans to go fully sober during the season and not drink at all?
No comment. thank you for your time, guys. Have a good night.
So Johnny, I must ask, how does it feel to be on the New Orleans Saints this season? You were the first drafted player on the board this year. You're honestly amazing at Penn State. I'm guessing New Orleans had a star quarterback in the making in you as well. And
let me stop you right there. New Orleans is a fucking dump. It is a terrible place to live. I can never sleep at night with all the damn music and bullshit that happens around here. I am ready to take this team as far as I can go. And then I'm going to leave to the next biggest city that will pay me right.
Wow, okay then. Next question, Johnny, I must ask. You signed a 2-year, $900K contract, rookie contract here, which is really unheard of and unusual for quarterbacks like yourself. Usually you guys sign for 4 to 5 years. What's up with a 2-year contract?
Well, see, it's rather simple. The faster those 2 years go by, the faster I'm out of this town and into a real city, onto a real team, winning Super Bowls. What a dumb question. Next.
Starbrook, we heard rumors about you and Coach Dennis Allen getting into fights this preseason. Would you care to elaborate more on this?
Yes, I would, in fact, because it comes down to one thing. Coach Allen came to me after the first preseason game and said, "Hey, Johnny, great fucking game, but can you run the ball more? You only passed in the first quarter." And I looked at him like, what? So let's be honest here. I understood what Coach Allen meant, so for the next 2 preseason games, I ran the ball more. Coach got even more upset with me. I ran for 9 carries, 75 yards. I was amazing. He needs to stop being so worried and just enjoy the presence of a superstar quarterback like myself.
Are you sure Coach Allen didn't mean actually running the ball with Alvin Kamara more?
If Coach Allen meant for me to give the ball to Kamara, he should be fired. I'm a generational talent. I need a ball in my hands 24/7. Stupid question. Next.
Okay, how do you explain the interceptions you threw during these preseason games?
Listen, all interceptions are my wide receivers and tight ends' fault. I'm not upset at Taysom. He's still learning how to catch a football, and my brilliance will help him out in that. But my other wide receivers, they need to step it up. They all need to catch my shooting stars when I throw them.
Shooting stars?
Whenever you see a beautiful pass from me, it's not a dot, it's a shooting stars, because only I can make them. This interview's over.